So here we go to part B. Now that we have our composition in 12 different levels, if you remember, we did a project where you were identifying tints, tones, and shades in hexadecimal. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take this color palette and we're going to replace all of these grays with all of these colors. And this is my tinted palette that I'm working with. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to Photoshop and I'm going to use that last image that we saved, and I'm going to go to image up at the top, go to mode, and then we're at grayscale now, but actually we're going to go back and select RGB so we could work in color. So it still looks like it's still grayscale because those are the values that have been designated, but now we could select values and replace them with colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the darkest value that I can, and it's this black here. And the way I'm going to select it is I am going to select it with my magic wand tool and select it. And so what the magic wand tool, my tolerance is set at 20, by the way. If it doesn't grab it exactly, you may want to change your tolerance, but it seems like it's a good grab, and so I have that. And what I'm going to now do is I want to get my other blacks, and so I want the computer to do it for me. And the way to do that is to go up to the top, go to select, and select the word, select and select similar. Do you see that? Select and then similar, and watch what happens. It selects all of the blacks here. Now I want to draw your attention right here to the color palette. And the color palette, you've got a foreground and a foreground, which is this black, and you have the background color, which is what this is. And what we want to do is we want to click on the background color, and I want to fill it with my darkest value in my tint palette, which in this case is 30 FFFF. So I'm going to go back here, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to select I'm going to type in my first number, which is 30 FFFF. There's that color that I had up here. I'm going to tell it OK. You'll notice that it's in the background, this color. And instead of hitting my delete key, I'm going to hit my Command X for cut. Uh-oh, what happened? There it is, Command X. And look, it replaces all of your all of your value with color. So now I'm going to do and it's still, I think it's still select. Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. Yep. Command D, as in David, will turn it off. Now I'm going to go for my next darker value, which is this one here. And again, I'm going to repeat that process. And I'm going to select it with my magic wand tool. And I'm going to go to select and select similar again, and it'll select all my values that are the next darkest. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to fill the background color with 40 FFFF. So go back over here and double click that, change it now to 40 FFFF. That's it, and then Command X. And it puts that value in there. And right now there's a slight shift in there, but if you keep going and select the next darkest value, which looks like it is this one here, now I'm going a little bit faster, go to select and similar, and then what you do is find your next value, 50 F. I'm going to go a little bit lighter. Let's go 50 FFFF. And so go back to Photoshop, double click on this, and change it to 50 FFFF. All I have to do is change this number to a 5 because there's a sequence, a pattern in the numbers. It's there, and then Command X, and it puts that in there. So you see that this is gradually changing. And so you just want to collect value for value and see how it goes. This is not looking real healthy, but I think if you keep going, we should be okay. One of the things that we want to make sure we do is when you see values like this, you want to make sure that you change that. Let's just see how this goes, okay? So essentially what you're going to have is a composition that's going to be converted into a tint palette. So the white should actually be FF, 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 and the black should be your full color that you're using up at top. It could be different with the shades. Obviously, you can replace your dark value of your shades with a dark value, or you could do it reverse. But have some fun, play around with this. Let me end this video because I'll go to the next step with you.